Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys. On either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason, because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
So James Madison's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The inside handoff. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be.
Breaks away on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Welsh. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
James Madison, 28. Nebraska, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the... Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got the first down and more. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Dukes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Chester. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's in. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go. They'll
try to tack one more on their score. And and the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Nebraska, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give him 105 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he added the extra point.
James Madison, 49. Nebraska, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because
he lofts one down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Husker! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
and they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lofts one high and deep. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Welsh. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dukes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Use it now. Use it now. You can make the play here. Just replace it. Just take it to it.
Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Casey. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cornhuskers back to work on offense. They really the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used. Half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking downfield, it's Casey. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back. The field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Casey. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Gets it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Working a big fella to the corner. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
10.